Level 1. You take the job because no one else answers your calls anymore. The listing reads, Night Security Officer, Abandoned Correctional Facility. The pay is unusually high for a single night shift. Too high for a job that no one seems willing to take. You sign the paperwork inside a small office near the highway. You ask a few questions about the facility. No one smiles, no one gives you real answers. They hand you a flashlight, a radio, and a heavy key ring. The keys feel colder and heavier than they should. Your first shift begins exactly at 11 p.m. The prison sits outside the city like it was forgotten decades ago. Level 2. You step through the gate, and the air changes immediately. Your job sounds simple enough. Patrol, check locks, report noises. There are no inmates here anymore. At least, that's what they told you. Empty cells stretch into darkness like endless rows of teeth. You walk slowly through the corridors, listening to your boots echo. Every sound you make feels louder than it should. Every 10 minutes, you press the radio and report in. All clear, you say, waiting for a response. No one answers your calls. Only static comes back through the speaker. At exactly 1:13 a.m., you hear metal scraping behind cell block C. The sound is slow, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. You aim your flashlight down the corridor, but nothing is there. Level 3. The scraping stops the exact moment your light reaches the hallway. It feels like whatever made the noise knew you were watching. As the night continues, you start noticing strange patterns. Doors that were locked are slightly open on your next round. Chains that were secured now hang loose. Your supervisor blames it on an old building settling. But old buildings don't change when you're not looking. You discover fresh footprints in dust untouched for years. Bare footprints, recent prints. You report what you found over the radio. No one responds to your message. At 2:47 a.m., your radio clicks on by itself. Level 4. A whisper comes through the speaker without warning. Not words, just slow breathing. The sound feels uncomfortably close to the microphone, like someone is standing right beside you. The next day, your shift pay suddenly doubles. A new contract appears under your apartment door. There is no explanation attached to it. You stop asking questions after that. You start focusing only on the money. But the prison begins to feel aware of your presence. Lights flicker every time you change direction. Doors creak open only after you walk past them. Level 5. It feels like something inside the prison is following your routine. During patrol, you discover scratches carved into a wall in Block D. The marks look fresh and unusually deep. You know they weren't there yesterday. The message looks unfinished, like someone stopped writing halfway through. Your title changes to Senior Night Watch. You receive access to restricted areas. A new section appears on your security map. The basement level is now unlocked. No one explains why you have access to it. Despite your instincts, you decide to go down. Level 6. The stairs seem longer than they should be. The air grows colder with every step. At the bottom, you find a steel door with no handle. There is only a scanner beside it. The door unlocks the moment you approach. You never scanned anything. That is when you understand why the pay is so high. The basement is not empty. It is occupied. Not by prisoners, by something you can't explain. Concrete cells line the walls, and some doors are bent outward. Level 7. It looks like something escaped from inside those cells. Your radio stops working completely in the basement, but you can still hear voices around you. The voices sound calm and familiar. They keep repeating your name. You never told anyone your name. Anonymous cash deposits begin appearing in your account. The amounts are larger than your salary. You stop reporting strange incidents. You stop filling out security logs. At exactly 3 a.m., a voice speaks through your earpiece. Level 8. You follow the instructions without questioning them. Whenever you listen, the prison stays quiet. Whenever you ignore the voice, something moves in the dark. Each night, it sounds a little closer. New keys appear on your key ring. They don't fit any normal locks. They only open certain basement doors. Behind one of them, you find a hidden office. There is fresh coffee sitting on the desk. A monitor displays live camera feeds of the entire prison. One of the screens tracks your exact location. Someone is watching you watch yourself. Level 9. On one monitor, a figure stands directly behind you. You turn around immediately. There is nothing there. When you look back, the monitor has changed. Now it shows you smiling. What you know you aren't smiling. The next morning, you try to resign. You submit your resignation through the official system. It disappears within seconds. The following night, your badge still works. Your keys unlock doors you've never seen before. Your bank account balance doubles again. Level 10. Without anyone telling you, you finally understand the truth. You are not employed by this place. You were assigned to it. Every night at 2:33 a.m., the prison calls roll. Your name is always first on the list. Days become harder to remember. The nights start repeating themselves. The prison feels larger every time you return. New corridors appear where walls used to be. One night, you discover a clean and active new wing. A nervous recruit stands at the gate holding a flashlight, a radio, and a heavy key ring. You finally understand there was never an abandoned prison, only an intake system. And now, it's your turn to stay.